Hello and welcome back to irondinos. Today we've got Games of Gold for you. Aerial Knights Never Yield. I'm here with Shaun.
Yo!
Hey! And yeah, this is a side-scrolling running platformer. What do you think of it so far?
I think this is the importance of paying attention to no smoking signs in fireworks factories. Look at the mess this has already caused. He's only been running for like 2 minutes. So, did I see correctly? He appears to be a clone.
Yes. As far as I can make out, he's a clone that's trying to escape.
I thought you missed that.
I thought I did as well. I was like, oh no! So this is like the teach you bit. This is all just sort of the tutorial section. And what I've done is I've completely missed out the first 3 levels.
Ooh.
There's a big reason for this. Because the 4th level is a rerun through. So you rerun, there you go, run it back. You run through those first 2 levels, and there's some slight differences in obstacles. But by this point, I'd got the hang of the controls, and I was dying a lot less. And
so you're trying to be kind to the viewers.
Yeah, because it was just me dying and loads of load screens, and I was like, oh my god, I can't show this. This is awful. So, yeah, and I found out one of the reasons. The D-pad on my controller seems to have buggered up completely. So I found out that I can actually use the joystick instead of just the D-pad. So I don't know why I didn't think of that before, but yeah. So yeah, this is the 4th level where you just run through the whole lot of what you've just done with slight differences in the obstacles. But yeah, it's pretty much the same.
So what's going on with those swords?
I don't know yet. They didn't get used. And I don't know if it's something I missed or something I could use. I don't actually know whether it's protecting me from behind. I couldn't find a button to use them, and to be honest, I didn't really want to press any buttons to use them just in case I missed an obstacle.
Fair.
You don't really have a lot of time.
Oof!
Yeah, there you go. Straight to the bridge. That was me trying to use one of the buttons to use them, and it just didn't work. And I was like, oh, do you know what? Just concentrate on the obstacles. I'm sure they'll come into play. So yeah, I don't know. If you know, viewer, please comment. I'm unsure at this point. But you'll see the timestamp down there and how much I skip. Yes, I did die a lot. A heck of a lot. How much have you played through, dude?
Oh, literally the first couple of levels. I just wanted to get a taste of it before we did this, as I prefer to have at least played a little bit before we talk about it, and then played a bit more before we do the Dino cast, unless I hate it.
Yeah. I quite enjoyed it. I did. I found it a little bit frustrating at the beginning, but I think that was all down to the controls and stuff, and I just wasn't quite figuring out that my D-pad wasn't working properly. But once I'd got over that and I sort of started using the joysticks, it was perfectly fine. I quite enjoyed it. The challenges and the jumps get harder and harder as you go along. And there's one section that I show in the video that is where I stopped because it got ridiculously hard for me and my ability. But yeah, it's good. It is good. I quite like the music to it. Yeah. What did you think of the controls and everything?
Yeah, kind of the same. Like, to the point I've played it so far, it's one of those games where you find yourself, where I found I was laughing at myself quite a lot, because I don't think, with the exception of one thing I couldn't get the timing on, I think it was a bit vague on. Every death is your fault. and
yes,
you can see why it was your fault, and you can see it do it. And quite often you'll do the same thing a couple of times in a row, so you'll run into the same hazard a couple of times in a row and just be like, oh yeah, because I did that last time, so I'm just already trained myself to do that, and that's the wrong thing. Oh, that looks fun. That does look fun.
I wanted to show this bit because this bit was fun, and I accidentally slid there and he just totally run me over. I was like, oh, that's gonna hurt.
Yeah, I haven't got to anything more complicated than that like this yet. I've just been doing the bits that you've seen. So, the look of the game is... So, this is...
yeah, that's nasty.
This, like, the main bulk of the game is what I would... Like, this is made in Unity, and it shows, like... These are the Unity assets, you know they're what you expect, but it's what you do with them and how you deal with them that makes all the difference. And I think this has quite a unique style. I think they've done quite a lot with it. Lighting has obviously been quite important to them, which they're using to convey both a sense of speed, a sense of depth, and, you know, obviously the general look of the world. So I think they've done considering there's nothing here that's going to blow your socks off, there's probably not much here that you've not seen before. I think they do a really, really good job with what they've got. And I really, really liked the fonts and the speed of all the menus and everything. Did you show it off yet? It's called Never Yield, and actually when you lose a life, the options are to quit, the options are to yield or never. Never, of course, being to continue. I was like, that's just awesome.
I like that.
That's obviously like the first idea they came up with. They're like, that's cool. So yeah,
have
really
we
down
pissed
with
you
that.
off enough yet?
Yeah, absolutely. So yeah, really into that, and I think it looks really cool. I think it looks, cool is a good word for it, and it sounds great. The music I've heard so far, I kind of half expected it to be you were platforming to the beat, and that doesn't seem to be the case. But the music definitely kind of is pounding and helps push you through and make you want to hear more of the song, even though it's not songs, it's largely loops. But I thought they did the job pretty well. What about you?
Yeah. I'm totally in agreement. The checkpoints you come across as well, they're quite often. So if you die, you'll just go back to that checkpoint. So that's quite good. We're actually coming across the bit that I did get past, but that's the bit I stopped at. And yeah, it's this. So they're the same colour obstacles, but they're electrical waves, and they come so unbelievably quick. You have like a split second to decide like what you're going to do, register the colour and do it. Often or not, I died and I just had to remember. I just had to remember what the order was just to get through. But no, good game. Are you gonna go back to it, play more?
I'll definitely play a bit more of it. It's my cup of tea. I love a platformer. I know this is kind of an endless runner style platformer, but yeah, I'll definitely play a bit more of this. It's running and jumping in various configurations with a little bit of sliding. What's not to like? May not complete it, but definitely. I'll certainly give it a couple more hours.
Oh yeah, for sure. I'm totally in agreement. So yeah, if you're like us and you enjoyed this, the look of this, download it. It is a Games for Gold, and we'll see you next time. See ya.
Bye.